So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Ingram. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. D Ford able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to go down again. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, you know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score. Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Watch the ball. Hey, Alabama.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Ingram again, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So a design all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run. Chubb fighting down past the 45. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Now Brady on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 59, Mike. 59. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Mike, check, 59. He's time to leave. It's time to bust. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On second and very short. Murray. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And that'll hurt the average.
I thought I was giving that
this
to
time they're able to
motherfucking
get him behind the line.
shit.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Being chased out left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 49 points of the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now Brady. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that? Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 27, Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right. Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, 66.
And again, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 26.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, check it.
Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for two here.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's the one. 58, right over there. 72. Mike, 58, right there. 65. Bravo.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Geno Atkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Wait, set. 53. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, ball 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want.
On 1st down, Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Wait, set. Wide, 20. Mike is 59. Check it, reload. Hey, wahoo. Mike, check. 59. Check it.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's caught by OBJ. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you get...
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, that's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Again, it's Brady. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Check, 59, 59. Check. Out. 61. Let's box. Slant.
Ingram again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's Ingram. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be...
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh, yeah.
Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. Magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my